Today's handy tip for self-discovery is the most important tool that I found on my journey of self-discovery, and you may have guessed it or not, but here it is. The biggest tool that helped me with my journey of self-discovery over the last 5 years has been my cell phone. My cell phone, and why do I say this, is that it has been able to document my process, both in video form, photos, audio notes, journaling on my phone, a little bit of ChatGPT here and there as well. But the documentation of the journey, when you know that something's different, there's a change upon you, something that you need to go dive into, you know that you've been called to go look after yourself and do some deep dive into self-care and looking at all those things that have been, swept under the rug, and now you're lifting up the rug and getting involved in all of that and going and lifting the rug up and seeing what's underneath there is an amazing experience. It's a rocky road. I always say it's a rocky road, but it's something so worthwhile doing. And what I found that when I was doing something meaningful to me, like making those first small steps in the process, trusting your intuition for the first time, it was so beneficial to document my process. Whether it was I used video and voice notes and pictures and journaling, all of those at the same time. Whether I'm going to gym, whether I'm working out, whether I'm taking a moment to meditate, whether I'm doing a worksheet, whether I'm cleaning my cupboard, whether I'm writing an important list, whether I am intentional about some type of content I'm going to go watch, whether it's a movie or something like that. It's just like, or an interaction with my son, or interaction with my wife, or a big moment, to be able to document it, just quickly snap it. And that's what the cell phone is so cool for, because the quality is so nice and you're being able to capture this and revisit it later. And I think that's the most amazing thing about it, is that you can go to bed that night and just sort of re-watch and relive what you've done. And something about watching yourself do it cements that into your whole identity. There's something so grounding and so settling about watching yourself do the work that you know that you need to do. And that's why I can just recommend that, making that part of your self-discovery journey, of taking these photos of sometimes when you're in the swamp, you can't see what's going on, but within that swamp, you know that you need to follow and do one thing, and that one thing that you do for yourself, you capture and you document it and you keep it there on your phone, and you can go back at night and you can see whether it was a haircut that you got. It's like, you know what, that's what I looked like before, and now that's what I look like afterwards, and you've got that, you hold it, and you can revisit that at any time. And so that's why this, sorry, I'm just distracted by something there. It's my son, but he's all good. That's why this tool of the cell phone can be so instrumental in your healing discovery. And I've also found, like, when you're in the swamp, when you feel like everything is very, very messy, it's good to just collect all these things. And the longer time elapses, when you look back at things, if you can look back at stuff from 2-3 years ago and you see what you were up to, man alive, the pride that can really be built inside, from watching how far you have come and knowing that you were intentional about the small steps, and you put yourself out there, and you can see a track record of yourself putting yourself out there. And that's what's so freaking amazing about it. So yeah, take your cell phone, buy a selfie stick. It's the best thing. Go to the China Mart, there we go, China Mart's right over there. You can get them for like $100, an amazing one that can like stand by itself and the whole thing. A selfie stick is the most amazing piece of equipment that I've ever owned. It wasn't so long ago when I lost all my equipment. got taken away from me. And all that I had left was my cell phone and my selfie stick. And I thought to myself, you know what? I can rebuild my life with these two things. And I think you can too. So use your phone, document yourself. You know, when I see these videos and stories and posts of people online when they're going to gym and they're documenting their gains, you know, that stuff excites me. I'm so excited. Yes, if you're on your run and you're taking a selfie, I'm like, yes, you go and do that. You go and do that. You document yourself doing that. You know, you're seeing yourself push through and being good to yourself. It's amazing. So that's what I have for today. Let's get these phones out. Let's get these selfie sticks on the go. Let's make some content, and let's be able to witness our story in this digital form. And it's a real privilege, something that not every generation had. I don't know, who knows what it's going to become, but yeah, let's jump on the gravy train. Let's go.